Let me ask you a question.
He was working my dad.
Let me ask you a question.
He was working full time.
In this country, when a man and woman break up in this country, what percentage of their time do women leave financially devastated?
I don't know.
They don't.
I hate the disingenuousness, man. It's like either you're living under a fucking rock or you're just gaslighting, and because you like the status quo so much, you're gonna act like and pretend like what's happening isn't happening. Y'all know what the fuck's happening. Y'all know how much money you get per kid. You know all of that shit. Y'all do your fucking research. Get the fuck out of here. Miss me with the bullshit. Y'all are not fucking innocent, bro. I get tired of this disingenuous crap that these black women be doing on here, man. If the shoe don't fit, then let it fly. But if it does, then it probably applies to your ass.
Men are the ones that leave financially devastated. 90+% of the time, custody goes to the wife.
Facts.
Half of the man's stuff that he had before. You need to go get familiar with this. This is why so many men are avoiding marriage, because...
This is why so many men are avoiding marriage. And it's like, people tell y'all this shit. We keep fucking telling y'all this shit. But y'all not really listening. I don't think women really listen when we talk about this. When Kevin Samuels is talking about this, like, y'all listen a little bit, but you're more angry and emotional when you hear the information. So it's going in one ear and out the other most of the time.
So, okay.
Women today are filing. We have a 50+% divorce rate, and women file divorce 8 to 9 times out of 10.
Facts, but that's only talking about black women. He's specifically speaking about black women, and white women about 35%, I believe. But in the so-called quote-unquote black community, it is about 50% divorce, bruh. That's really bad. That's terrible. I'm just saying.
Because women have a financial incentive to file for divorce.
Facts.
Well, I don't look at Hollywood marriages, but you don't typically see women having to move back in with their mother because their husband got the home and the kids. This happens all the time with men.
Facts. So then she want to act like, oh, what are you talking about? The look on her face suggests that, huh? What do you mean? Like, I've never heard of such things. Like, bitch, are you living under a fucking rock? Get that stupid look off your face. Like, you literally looking like you don't know nothing he said. Like he's speaking Chinese or something right now to your motherfucking ass. Like, you literally never heard none of this shit. This is all new, right? Get the fuck out of here.
But your mother had the slave. Is your mother still married to your father?
She is.
Uh-huh. Would she call herself a slave?
I don't know. I could ask her, but I don't.
How long have they been married?
You don't know if your mom would call herself a slave or not, and you how old, and you known your mom for how long? Your mom would have mentioned if she really felt like she was a slave or not. I'm pretty sure she would have mentioned, like, oh my God, your dad get on my nerves, girl. Goodness gracious. Such and such. Parents talk to their kids about that type of shit. They might not go into detail, but they do mention shit like that about their marriage and their relationship to their kids. It's just facts. My mom and my dad still do it to this day.
About 32 years. They got married right before they had me.
Thank you very much. See, what you said to me, what reminds me of so much of what happened with silent generation and baby boomers. The baby boomer generation, my mother's generation, looked down upon their mother and their grandmother's generation because they had to slave for their husbands and do all this other kind of stuff. And then they realized that when they got to be later in life, that they had failed as women. They realized that every other generation of women up to them had done their jobs. They were the generation that spent all the money, sold the family houses. They were the most selfish generation that ever lived. And the ones that are still...
Y'all are the fucking selfish generation, man. You think the kids all belong to you? I'm the mom and the dad. I'm going to take kids and raise them by myself. Yeah, because you get financial benefits from the government when you fucking have the sole custody of the kids. Come on, man. We know y'all fucking game already, man. It's time to change up the game plan. The shit's not working. Y'all been doing this shit literally since the 60s, and here we are 60 fucking years later, and y'all not tired of this shit? Y'all want more fucking gangbangers and more F-boys and more trannies and people confused about their gender and shit, huh? Y'all not sick of it yet, huh? Yeah, y'all comfortable with the status quo. Isaiah 32:9, man.
I would tell you, we have failed as women because they're my parents. They made a generation of harder women and softer men.
Facts.
All because they looked upon what their mothers did as being beneath them. Because they got a little funky piece of education, a little bit of government assistance, and were told that you were better than your man in the civil rights struggle. The only group of women that actually looks at the women past them as fools. But yet, now you're the most you make more money. You're more educated than the previous groups of women. You have more options, opportunity. You're freest than ever been, and you're the most unhappy group of black women that ever existed.
Facts.
I don't feel that way because
the stats say that though. Okay. You don't feel that way. The stats say that though. 1 in 4 of you will.
Especially when you got women setting up singles mixers and then you don't even see a single man at the motherfucker. You could say what you want, but we have the receipts now. Like Arby's be saying, we have the meats. Bitch, we have the receipts. I need to start doing that. We have the receipts. Like single motherhood. We have the receipts, motherfucker. Like, for real, bro.
Marry in a lifetime.
Okay.
You said I don't want to be a slave, and you said your mama's slave.
Yes, because I see and hear the way that my father treats my mom had slaves for my dad.
So basically, you're going off of what you think. You're going off of what your perception is. You going off of that versus actually asking your mom and actually talking and having a conversation. You're just on the outside looking in. I see the way he treats her. I see the way they treat each other. But they're still together. I don't know. Maybe they're doing something right. Maybe not. I don't know. I'll let y'all figure it out in the comments, man. I'm off to the next one. Tell me what y'all think. All right. Peace.
Be gone, fucks!